we are talking about. As he said, the highest rated.
Money check, swagger check, drip check, cut the check. You know I say fly like a jet. I'm a triple threat. Watch me flex.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Jake, Murk, how you doing, boys?
Not too shabby yourself?
Not too shabby at all. The event has been entertaining thus far. I hope that you boys can deliver for us. You're the first match of 3 today, so we're all BrahChamps today.
Only downhill from here, mate.
That's a good way to look at it. If it's only downhill from here, you guys are going to be the best match. There we go. All right, Murk, can you hear us?
I'm still adjusting this audio. Give me 1 second. I don't know if you could hear me.
Can hear you, yep.
Ah, here we go. Okay, I can hear you now.
Yep. I feel like it was the same thing as last time. So whatever you did, that you got it now.
Yeah, it wants to add to some other audio that doesn't work, I guess.
Oh, good. You're here. Let me add the cam up here. So, Jake, have you been able to do a little bit of that coaching you were looking to do since last time?
I have indeed. I've had a couple sessions. It's been helpful.
Awesome. Did you end up working with Thomas?
Yeah, I did. Top bloke.
Nice. Yep. No, he's a great guy, and he actually does some coaching, like some coaching outside of chess. So he kind of has that coach mindset and mentality.
Very true.
Top bloke indeed. Well, I hope you're feeling ready to go, guys. I know it's been a little while since the last match, but this is an elimination match, and it will be a little bit longer than the last match you both played. First to 6 points. So definitely more time to mess up and come back, or maybe throw a lead, depending which one you are. Timeouts. That's something that you guys have that you didn't have before. So at any point during the match, not during a game, but during the match, as soon as the game is over, you can call timeout, or in your case, Jake, while you might not be able to do a timeout signal for us on cam, you can just unmute and say so in the call. And you get 3 minutes. So pretty strict 3 minutes. I will be back in the call telling you, hey, let's get the next game on after 3 minutes. If you're not here, I'm going to start it anyway. So strict 3, but you can talk to your coach during that time. You can stay muted. You can literally just take a break, stop the momentum. It's totally your call, and the coach can't call it for you. So it's only you that can call it.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
So that is our format, first to 6, and we're still 3-0. No increment on these. Murk, how you feeling, man? It's been a while since your last one. You had a super close match with, the one and only, and he's gone on to win a couple games. I think that was Casino Duck, right?
Yeah. I'm still dreading that rook. What was it? Rook B7 or whatever the hell it was.
Was it Rook F2?
Yeah, Rook F2. Oh my god.
Yeah, don't worry. I remember all your blunders.
Fuck. I'm happy you do.
That sounds like you've forgotten it, so I'm happy to bring that back up for you. A little trauma right before the match.
I greatly appreciate it. That's motivation.
And Jake, you're coming in as for sure an underdog. There's no other way to say it. You know that, but the last match that we saw from you, you really didn't feel like one. Are you feeling even stronger, maybe less nervous, more motivated than last time after a bit of coaching?
We'll see how it goes.
Okay. He likes the underdog mentality. We won't take it from him. Let him have it. That's it. We're gonna do a coin toss. Murk, you're the only one on cam, so call it for us. Heads or tails, man.
Tails never fails. Let's go.
Okay. Let's see. It is tails because it never fails. Would you like to start with white or black?
I'll start with white.
Okay. All right. White pieces. Any other questions about the format? It's first to 6, so best of luck, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I've been playing terrible, so it'll be a fun match.
All right.
Flying games again.
Hell yeah. All right. Make sure to mute up in Zoom, both of you. Mute your mics. I'll do the same, so you won't hear me when the game is on.
All right, Uno.
Sounds good.
And cheers for being flexible on this, Merc. It's appreciated, bro.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, brother. It's going to be fun.
Hell yeah. All right, let's do it. Start the games in a couple minutes, guys. It is 1st to 6. Murk and JakeAllo, we are eliminating one of these players today from the event. Double elimination, but they've already both lost one match. Let's go. $1,200 against 800. And whoa. E4, C4. And what on earth do we have here? This is something special. There's some sauce going on here, ladies and gentlemen. There is some sauce. Now, I didn't say it was good sauce, but there's sauce here. What the hell is Queen A4? I mean, you know that this is a move that the guy prepared because you should never play this way. What is this? It makes no sense. Now, the reason I'm sitting here thinking, wait a minute, is it Jake? Is Jake the one who actually prepared something? Because looking at this as an 800, the fact that you don't take the pawn back and go for this, which I honestly think might be the best idea, most practical. Look at this development. You've got Murk with a queen on the side of the board. I'm starting to get a little nervous for Murk almost. T-Vab Twitch, thanks for the 18 months with Prime. I truly don't know. Who's actually the one prepared here? It's a serious question. It's a tough call. Is this Guppy tech? Now, just to point out for people, this would be a real consideration, an interesting one. This is a very familiar tactic. Again, I would say this is, a desperate attempt to even things up. He's keeping the bishops though, and he's going for pressure. I think JakeAllo happy to sack that pawn. You don't see that too often from 800s. Guppy has never played this in his life. Okay, noted. This is not Guppy tech. Coach Guppy did not provide this one. I don't know what to make of this. I thought that, okay, whether or not it was provided to Murk, he definitely cooked this up maybe on his own. I will say that. There's no way he plays Queen A4, most random idea, without being prepped there, or at least intending to do so. Murk's position has improved a lot, and what used to be maybe a weak pawn is now supported, and white has the bishop pair. So white has a clear edge. No doubt about it. It should be noted on the previous turn, this bishop move could be met by bishop d3. I would probably do this. That looks like a great move. It's a little bit of pressure here, so that one comes to mind. Ooh, giving up, like unless there's a very tricky move with the knight somewhere, I'm not liking this move. Although, is he thinking about doing this? Yeah, okay. He was taking time there. I was like, why is he thinking? Okay, Jake has snorked up. We are happy to see that. I just don't agree with first doing that move. Waiting for maybe this to happen. I think this was played for this move. I think, yes. It was played as a direct setup. And Jake did not see that at all. He's going to take, but that is not going to save your material. You grab this. I think you actually have to go back. I don't mind this move. Definitely could have done better. I see the vision here, but guys, you're 1200 or less. Don't be a hero. Just take the goddamn material. Like, don't be a hero. Knight a5. Brilliant move. And Jake's going to save his rook now. This is not the same deal. That was material you had. You could have picked it up. You tried to be a hero. And now you're not even winning anything. I'm assuming he plays the rook over. And this is not good enough. Pawn up, you can actually just take it. Like, you don't have to outcalculate yourself here. Take the goddamn rook. It's 5 points. It's 3 points. What are we waiting for? I think this is an important move to support over there. Either one of these into that square looks very nice as well. And in order to maybe take back with the queen, that's why I'm thinking about doing that. 20 seconds apiece, guys. Who is faster? It is 20 seconds. We got a raw time scramble. Who has got more speed? Jake's taking pieces. Is he going to choke out every single piece? Choking out every single piece. He doesn't take that, but it's all about speed. Who's got it? Raw speed, ladies and gentlemen. The quality does not matter. I would pre-move this. I would pre-move this. You know what I mean? We don't need anything impressive. We need legal moves. Murk. I mean, the guy's frozen here. It's like 5 seconds per move. Holy smokes, buddy. Where are the moves? That is not even close. JakeAllo takes the first game, and Murk is slow as hell out there. A very solid game from Jake, but go back to what matters. Jake blundered. Murk could have taken free material. And what did he choose to do? He's trying to like outcalculate himself. Go for the brilliancies. The material's right in front of him. He didn't do it. He didn't take it. I do not like this opening so far. I like this, but that's a really solid Jake reaction. He's not letting it get too messy. You got to take with the knight in the center, though. Queen takes is unnecessary. And I think white would be best served to just get the hell out of dodge. Simple chess. Concerns for Murk so far? Hella slow. We have to see him in another time scramble, but that was abysmal, and he's never going to win a time scramble like that. By the way, it's easy to forget about your queen here. And look at this. This is not a good opening. It's actually the same position Murk had from the other side. And I'm also concerned that Murk didn't take that material when he had it. So, a couple things to watch out for. Jake, at 800, put a great performance out in game number 1. Let's see how it goes now. Thong me, 57 months, tier 3. Yeah, you certainly do, Bam. I would go 1-2. That will really piss the knight off. Jake has been training. You know who he's been training with? Thong me, who just resubbed 57 months, tier 3. Go, Thomas. Your boy's got the first game as the underdog. Guys, this and this. It's screaming. Instead, he plays a screamer. Hangs an entire piece. Is Thomas around for coach calls? Remember, the boys have a timeout here. So, there could be an important call. Oh my goodness. When it rains, it pours. That is absolutely everything being hung at once. Hung the knight, hung the queen. Obviously, this match is going to level up. That's another piece. He says, take them all, buddy. Take them all. On to the next one. It's 1-1. Obviously, I think maybe the last one was probably intentional. Okay, Jake coming with the French, and we actually see Murk playing a normal French. What Murk did in game 1 was this. For the life of me, I don't understand what he was doing. I've never seen this move in my life. doesn't look good. It isn't good. The game wasn't good. There was nothing good about it. And now he's gone back to normal. So I don't know what that was. That experiment, I truly don't. But it was awful, and I'm glad he's not repeating it. Now we're playing the French. Jake has got a great French position. Murk is immediately showing that he's not prepared at all in this opening. Bishop e3 is terrible. The whole center is collapsing. This is why I have my French speed run on YouTube, and I said, guys, this is a low elo killer. Low-rated players don't know how to hold their center together. The whole thing's like just vanishing in front of our very eyes. Java's like in the French. I mean, you can go in so many directions here. This looks great. That's a fine move. Not my favorite, but definitely fine. This is the best. I wonder what's going to happen, though. He might take. We really want this one. I know it's counterintuitive, but this kind of helps the pieces. Really helpful there. Jake just needed to play this, and oh my lord, this is an amazing position. These pieces are doing nothing. This is a different story, though. Look how many times that queen has moved. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's probably going to go there. Let's see how Murk bounces back here. Jake is keeping things defended. Last game was an obvious disaster, but doesn't mean every game's going to be like that. You guys probably know. When you're playing chess, you have one game where you just look like way below your elo and another where you're sanding it. Hello? Hello? What's going on here? He's concerned about this, but like, boys, what's going on here? Okay, this is not a very convincing variation from Murk. Remember, he's down 2 pawns. That's how bad his opening was. So for him to liquidate into this is not good at all. Will we see this? Castling would just be awful. Remember, it's an endgame, so you do want to actually bring this piece out. A lot of low-rated players, they're so addicted to castling, and I'm not going to be the one to judge him for it. If I've got a player addicted to castling so much that he wants to do it here, that's honestly a good problem to have. I'm not going to be the one to say, hey, buddy, no castling. So, you know, that same mentality is probably what's going to get him to hang a rook here. You know, you gotta dodge the nasty ones. JakeAllo castles and plays king h8. Hand this man the trophy already. No, oh, king h7, repositioning. Oh, king h6. Okay, what the hell? Is he going to go back and then blunder? What's happening here? Never seen this type of maneuvering before. There we go. He's doing it when the king's not there. Fantastic stuff. Rook here would be a great move. If he moves the knight, though, look out, because in comes the rook. Oh, this is good stuff. There's no rook there. I don't know if he realizes that, though. Well, he's going to have to, because you're not going back here, right? Wait a minute. Does he think that this is a threat? Look, he's shaking his head. Oh, my goodness. He didn't realize that the b8 square was covered. He's shaking his head on cam. He brought the king back because he thought he was going to lose his whole rook. It's the only explanation. And JakeAllo, the 800, is winning again. He's completely winning, but does he have the speed? 35 seconds. That's a great one. Oh, a trade. A trade. Oh, the pawn is tempting, but guys, I would take that rook the hell off the board. Oh my God, what a horrible move. Oh my goodness. This could be a draw. He would resigned. F5 and takes is a stalemate. Resigning is fucking insane there. Why are you resigning? It's an 800. Who knows if he knows how to mate you? That's insane. That's the biggest throw we've ever seen. He was potentially one move away from stalemate. You got an 800 with 20-something seconds in a matchup like this, and you're resigning? Holy shit. I would never teach this man again. Disown him as a student. Resigning there is out of pure tilt and frustration. His head is not in the game. JakeAllo, he's getting used to it. What he needed to do is the same move as last time. I had no problem with it. No problem at all. He goes and he takes, and I think Murk is going to be a bit better prepared here. Compared to last game, right? This bishop's in the way, means these pieces can't develop as easily. So I think Murk is happy here. Much happier than the previous position. I don't know actually why Jake switched it up. He was doing just fine playing e3. And actually, he's going to go back because he wants to play e3. But you're not going to have time to do that, buddy. No, sir. Oh, guys, this could be over. And matter of fact, if you get castled, that's actually checkmate. Now, will he go here? Yeah, he's castling. He's setting this up. It's not going to be purely checkmate, but it should be an absolute KO. Let's see if he finds. This is disaster. The black pieces, have they won every single game? I'm trying to think here. I think the black pieces may have won every single game so far. Yeah, this is a huge one. The problem is actually if you go here and you don't follow up and you go like that, okay, if we see this and this, we're in a different story. I doubt we'll see this. We'll probably see the knight go there. Now this is, again, an absolutely crushing move because at the end you have this. He's not finding it. He's finding some good ideas, but if this gets defended, and sure, this does the same type of thing. Oof. This has been a killer move for a while. That is nasty right there. And I think unintentionally, guys, he may have just stopped checkmate. Knight f4 was checkmate. He plays this, I think, to develop. And the 800 stops mate. I don't even think he saw it. And now he's actually okay. He's up a piece. He's better. And he's up 40 seconds. Oh no, this is an absolute killer move. Not to mention, you could maybe move that rook and try to get the knight in. That's just pain right there. Nothing but pain. Ouch. Murk is still down 30 seconds though. You cannot count this one as a dub just yet. No, he's going to go here. He's going to drop that. Okay. Yeah, well, he's dropping this, and this is defended. So, unfortunately... Oh, h5! Guys, this is what I'm saying. Why is he trying to be a hero? He's not even seeing this. Oh, no, this is insane. What the fuck is h5? You're not a grandmaster. Stop trying to fucking checkmate like a brilliancy. Take the fucking rook! What is h5? Absolute garbage. And he's not literally sitting there. The rook is sitting there hanging. Instead of taking a hanging rook twice, this guy's playing h5, like, trying to win a brilliancy. And he's got 30 seconds on top of it. This is ridiculous. MurkWahlberg is actively losing this match himself. 27 seconds. That would be a tricky move, but that's... Bishops do not see that far. Not for these guys. Can he keep the pieces on the board? Remember, you would not want to trade. You want to keep pieces. Okay. Generally, where should the king be? On a dark square, I would say. Just because light square bishop, you want to be on a safer square. 20 seconds. Let's see. That's a great blockade. That's why you always advance pawns on dark squares with a light squared bishop. He's removing the blockade. No, he's going after the pawn. It's not going to be that easy, though. He's bringing the other pawn. It can be taken, but that's a great move. He grabs the bishop. 11 seconds. Murk is getting the pawns going, though. They're all on light squares. Is he going to take? No, he grabs this. Watch out, because the rook is coming to b1, but he could blunder them all. Oh, if rook c1, he would have blundered every pawn with check. He's going for the check. Can he keep things together? 2 seconds. Is he going to take the pawn? He's going to lose. Oh, my goodness. He didn't take the pawn. MurkWahlberg is throwing these games. It's 3-1 right now. JakeAllo is on a heater. Murk does not realize how much he needs a timeout right now. Holy hell. Murk is very slow. And most concerningly, we've seen it multiple times now, he refuses to take free pieces. Refuses. Instead, he's trying to concoct the most beautiful checkmate you've ever seen. When there is material available to be taken. Very concerning. That is absolutely not what you want to see. Murk needs a slow game. Nothing stressful. Jake's French, by the way, has been working out fantastic. He's upset that he hung this pawn. He should play this or this. You can see, wait, so he castles. You can see the tilt just emanating. He castles, he's upset he blundered it. The guy doesn't take it, and then he blunders it on the next move. What's going on here? Unrecognizable is MurkWahlberg right now. And Jake looks like he's going to throw this over here. I mean, I still don't know how you're actually penetrating the position. G5 gives the knight a place to go. Jake is playing some very simple chess right now. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. He's kept it very reserved. He's capitalized on some mistakes. This is an 800 we're talking about. G6. You could probably grab everything. Maybe he's going to look to keep it a bit closed. Yep, I can see that. That makes sense. Very fair decision by Jake here. Okay, we see the bishops trade. The rooks are on the 7th, which is quite funny. It's as if this doesn't exist. Okay, is he going to go this way? Because I think he might be more scared of this, but he makes the much worse decision. The king was quite safe on b1. Now the penetration is there. The king's on the run. This rook's doing absolutely nothing. The knight has nowhere to go. Oh my goodness, it's a disaster class. JakeAllo, he's all over him here. Will he bring the other pieces in? This is a very likely outcome. There it is. And, I mean, it would take some discipline to go there, because how do you not go attack the knight? And what did I just say? A very likely outcome. JakeAllo's all over him. All of the above looks good here. I mean, yeah, you got maybe this move to think about, but it is all Jake here. Okay, he's going to go after this pawn. Disciplined. Hey, he made a threat. Murk just ignored it. Obviously, you're just going to go grab that material. Murk needs a timeout big time, especially with an L here. And Jake is going for that piece trade. You put the rook there. It's forced. Don't make that mistake. That's a much better move. You got to activate this rook. The poor thing on a7 hasn't done anything the entire time. Has been sitting there, and these checks are not going to cut it. JakeAllo panicking a little bit here. He's just been checking aimlessly, and he's the one with less time. Finally, he activates. That's one check for you. Time to get the king on the run. He's going to go back, and maybe Murk playing for a win here. Let's see. Will he double? I would have preferred this king up, but I understand this move a lot. He's going to go for this. King's defending. Rook here. Drops the rook. Don't forget. Oh, he drops the rook there, but that's okay. King e7. Will he take this? No time. King takes pawn. There's a huge blunder, but will he see it? Oh, he actually blunders himself, but I don't think either player knows this is hanging. MurkWahlberg has a minute and 18 seconds. Use some of it. Oh my goodness, he doesn't have this move just yet. I like the idea from Jake. I like the idea, but buddy, go, go, go. You got 6 seconds. Murk is going to take this win. Murk has a minute and he's playing like he has 2 seconds. Think for just a moment, buddy. Holy cow. He gets the job done, and boy, did he need that. 3-2. He was starting to not even believe in himself. No timeout taken from either of these fighters. Thank you for the 5 starry safaris. Great to see you here. Habits OG from the beginning. And so are these two. Okay, Jake has got a more playable position, and why? E6. Murk has decided, you know what, E5's too rich for my blood. Let's play something much easier to understand. The position for both players is probably preferred here. Much more manageable. Everyone can be happy with this. And we have the most obvious threat award goes to JakeAllo. And it's prevented by Murk. He says, no, not today. Not today. Centralize, snork up, a lot of decent options here. Capture would be fine as well. If you played this like a habits position, you would probably take rook to the center, snork up, all phenomenal moves. Yeah, Jake's playing really, really well here. If you develop this knight, look out, because JakeAllo is looking to take in the center. We might see bishop takes knight here because he's realizing that this pawn is in trouble. This is a decent move, but after the queen goes back, same issue. Queen f1. Oh, I've never seen tucking the queen like this before. I have not. That does not mean that it's no good. Just means I, grandmaster with 25 years of experience at the highest level of the game, have never seen it before. But it doesn't mean it's not good. Look at this guy go. Look at this guy go. Now, d4 is a really good reaction. So Jake, after a good move, is going to have to find a great move here. He does not find it with knight d5. Knight d5 can just be gobbled up, and the pawns are about to go. What did he need to do? He had to play good move after good move and use his tucked queen to take this pawn. He did not do it. This pawn's probably going forward. This is all Murk in this position. Oh my goodness. And you know he's not about to do this because he sees his mistake immediately. He's like, what the hell am I doing? Even if he plays d3, that's going to get gobbled up. Murk goes forward with the wrong pawn. And ladies and gentlemen, it's so easy. When you have passed pawns and you got a bishop, you always advance them on the opposite color of your bishop. You advance them on the same color, well, white's got control now. And look at what's happened. Bishop a2. Oh my God, look at what's occurring here. Jake is suddenly flipping the script. He just took both of those pawns. Will we see him snork up, though? Long awaited. Going for a trade, very solid. This could be big trouble if it's played. I know this move is not, you know. Okay, that makes more sense. Especially if the queen takes. Taking here is a really, really rough decision because that pawn is going to become a queen. So you got to have some discipline not to do this. H3, there's the snork. We have been waiting. Queen D2. Will he take and go to the endgame? He goes here. Okay, this is a big moment. Queen E5. Is he going to make a draw here? Is Murk going to make a draw here? If the king goes here, we're going to need to see some good moves still. This is not easy. White should actually probably give this up in order to do moves like this, but that's not easy to see. This is really coming in handy here. He decides to take. I don't blame him. It looked trapped, and this move lost the piece, so I totally get it. But now, he's got to go after this pawn. If he tries to defend, absolutely the wrong idea. His only shot is aggression. He does have a hope. No, he had to go here. If he played that move, I guarantee you would have got a draw. But Jake, you got to play this out, my friend. You got to play this out. Murk made the mistake of not playing it out. You got to play it out. Move those pawns. Up, up. Ooh, I would have got to move the pawn. Remember, you're not going to make a draw if you don't. Okay, he took the pawns at least. There's a hope. But it looks like he's going to get it done with the ladder. 3-3. And the players are into the next one. No timeouts. They're going raw. I think this opening has been an absolute winner for JakeAllo. Murk is not prepared to handle a French right now. Let's see how it goes again. Knight's coming here. That pawn's threatened. He wants to bring the bishop, but he's going to lose the pawn. Big moment. Well, he's just going to lose it. And again, we have not seen the French go well for MurkWahlberg. He's not ready to handle it. Bishop E3. There are a couple moves that come with check. He's going to go knight C2. Either one of these I think would be good. You could take this as well, but my instinct would be to take one of these two pieces, and he takes this one, presumably, to take the center pawn. Guys, it's not rocket science. He's playing the French, and it's so goddamn easy because he's sitting there. He's just attacking one pawn. As soon as it falls, he attacks another pawn. Jake is making the French look invincible right now. He's taking out Murk like it's nothing in these positions. If he brings it back and just regroups the pieces, he's got nothing to worry about. Completely safe, even this one, but I would say knight back. I mean, no, he's on the ball here. You don't need to be a hero. You don't need to be a hero. Now, this move is a trade while you're up material, so I understand it. Why is it bad? Oh, buddy. Murk, playing too quick. Why is it bad? Because you're losing this pawn. And the most obvious threat award, MurkWahlberg is going for it, folks. He's going for it. Rook C4, he's looking to wrap this entire thing up right here, but F6 played. These guys are not falling for it. Bishop E5. You can take that. Is he going to be tempted? Spoiler alert, it's not good. Now, when I say it's not good, it doesn't mean you shouldn't play it. It might have been the best option, but it wouldn't have saved him. JakeAllo is a true pro when it comes to trading pieces up material. Like, buddy, this is phenomenal stuff, what we're seeing here. He's getting out of the way. I think he wants to push this. I think. That is not a threat. He might do this. We need like rook here, and then just, that's all. So I think that's all you'd want. Snorking up. Let's see. There's still threats to be made here. No, he goes all the way over here. Don't understand that. What the hell are these guys doing? Rook b3, rook b8. Jake needs something a little bit more concrete, and I actually think big mistakes are happening. Okay, he saw this, but he's got to defend again, and that one does not work. Queen back. He's starting to make a few mistakes here. Murk is taking charge. Don't think he wants to trade those queens. What Jake needs to do, and what he's been missing, is the rook to the goddamn center. I don't understand this rook b8 move. So strange. Okay, he'll be happy to trade, I believe. But then, you know, something like rook behind the pass pawn or activate your rook. It's a rook endgame. You never want to be sitting here doing absolutely nothing. Okay, let's see. Is he going active here? Yeah. Drops the pawn with check. I still think this is the right idea. Finally, we see some activity in the endgame. And the rook goes back. He keeps going back to like defend this pawn. Such a strange move to me. I don't get that. The rook needs to be here. I don't get this rook c6 idea. Nobody has seen this for the entire game, by the way. It just hasn't existed. I think maybe he's going... Oh, I thought his king was going to go there. They're going back and forth, and oh, big mistake. And finally, he goes active. Dude, Jake, my goodness. I don't know what the rook was doing sitting there. The pre-moves are coming in. You got to watch out there. Are we going to see this one? Is he going to take, and then the pawn's just going to go all the way? I think so. Rook f2. This guy thinks there's like 2 seconds on the clock. There isn't. Oh, my goodness. Gets it done in the rook endgame. Will we see a timeout by anybody here? No! On to the next one. They're letting it fly. And Murk is back to this. Maybe he mouse slipped the previous game is what I'm thinking. Because he's straight back to it. Mistake for sure. You got to defend this and then bring the knight. This is already good for Murk. However, you can drop this back very easily. Ooh, I don't like that. Why not the other knight? Well, the world will never know. It's knight on g1. Knight on g1 is just an awful piece. This is like a bench warmer, like Tom Brady, and then you've got fucking the backup here that's never going to see a minute of playing time. Yeah, what you need, coach? What you need? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go whenever you need me, coach. Shut up. MurkWahlberg has taken control of this match again. It really coulda, woulda, shoulda been 4-2 for JakeAllo. And what is it instead? A complete disaster. Now it looks like it's going to be 5-3 for Murk. Are we not going to see a timeout by Jake? Not even to, like, even if you're not speaking to the coach here, like, even just to take a breather. Murk has put, like, a couple wins together, back to back to back. King d7 is a little bit strange. Okay, we're out of the pin at least. Yeah, instead of taking advantage of the pin, he puts himself in a pin. And then he, hey, you know, respect. Ooh, big mistake can happen here. Easy to forget that that's now defended. Correct move. Okay, Jake is breathing in this position, though. I will say that. Yeah, he's actually really brought this position back. Oh my goodness. It's a backwards knight move. You are fucking kidding me. JakeAllo does not take a free rook. Like, it's one thing not to exchange. Buddy, you didn't take it with anything. Oh my God. And he's just lost the game from completely winning. Oh my goodness. What a throw. What a throw. Murk cannot believe he won that game. And there's no timeout. Jake is raw dogging the entire match. He was thanking his lucky stars there. The French has been good to Jake. It really has. But it is match point right now. It's 1-6. Finally, by the way, again, this French, MurkWahlberg, fucking just terrible. He is really, really not got anything against the French. Blundered another pawn there. This is his best position, and still, it's concerning. Even if he's not able to speak with his coach, he might not know that Thomas is here, of course. I think you take a timeout just to take 3 minutes for yourself. Like, you got to stop the bleeding, got to recognize momentum. It's not shameful to call a timeout. You'll see in many sports, basketball, the guys go on like a 10-0, 12-0 run. Coach calls a timeout. It's not embarrassing to call a timeout when your opponent's going on a run. It's smart. Even if you're not speaking to the coach, I think it's crazy to go the whole match without calling a timeout. But hey, they don't have to. It's just available to them. Hey, you gotta step to the side here because, oh no! Will he see it? JakeAllo! He sees it! And boy, that is a blunder! MurkWahlberg! He cannot handle the French! This is not good. The French has been giving him nightmares here. Bishop d7. I think he might castle this way because he's recognizing he can't castle here. So just out of like, he knows that he needs to castle. I think he's going to go this way. Knight e7, he may actually be dropping a piece here. Yeah, I actually don't know if he intended to do that. But I will say, Jake won a rook, and at least he lost a piece to get castled. So, Oh no, oh no. Why am I looking at this square over and over? He makes the right move. A much better move. We may see queen here, but that pawn is going up. Believe me. I think Jake's going to be okay. This is the tempting move and a mistake. This is the move that should be played. He makes the tempting mistake. And now you kind of have to do this. It's all the wheels are coming off here. Oh, I like that move. I like that move. Jake's still ahead, but Murk gaining that pawn means everything to this position. Look at the difference. If I play this, like, look at the threats now compared to the game. I mean, it's completely bishop here, queen here. There's going to be some serious threats. If you're playing bishop knight or one bishop against two bishops, you generally put your pawns on the same color as the bishop that your opponent has that you do not. That's how you fight against it. Here, we're seeing a lot of light squared pawns. Dark square bishop is so powerful. So powerful. He's not even taking. Look at this. Oh, you got to watch out for this right here. This idea, Murk has got to be so careful. We're going to see this. He's going to take. The queen's going to come down. If the bishop goes in, it could be all over. Well, let's see. Let's see what he's going to do. This move matters because this is a very likely end. Maybe he'll snork up, though. Wouldn't be a bad idea, by the way. This definitely... I respect the hell out of this. Look, you can't hate a guy for looking at his position and saying, how am I going to lose? By getting back rank mated and eliminating the possibility. A lot of free pieces were missed in the meantime, but you can't hate. Murk is controlling the position. Now, this one is loose. That's going to be a trade. Got to take that. Again, can't get mated here, so it's all Murk. But 35 seconds and the queen. Can this man win when he needs to? Let's see it. He wins. He moves on in the competition. We need some speed from Jake. JakeAllo has got to come with speed here. We've seen it from him before. There's no queen d3. Oh, I know he was thinking about it. I know he was thinking. That's a huge move right there. Oh, that's massive. Oh, he almost did the rook trick. G5, G6, 3 seconds is not enough. And 1 second taken down. Surely not. It's 6-3 and it's a match win for MurkWahlberg. Oh, baby, that could have been in the other direction. He really brought that back together. Hello, Jake, Murk.
Oh
GG,
my
bro.
God. Jake,
I
incredible.
can't play 3-minute chess, bro.
No, listen, incredible, bro. Like, incredible. Granted, I was playing horrific and hanging pieces. Like, your French and everything, very nice. Very nice.
I'll even give you a little bit of cam action, you know.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, there we
What's
go.
up?
What's up, boys? Let's
No,
get the
it-
other cam up here.
Man, it was impressive.
Yeah, man, I can't play 3-minute, but GG's. Well played.
No, you...
That was a great match. I'm going back to a moment where you were in the commanding lead, Jake, and you were using this opening, the French. Is that something that you've been prepping to play against Murk or just in general? Because it was great. It was like your best opening. You always got a good position.
Yeah, that's just generally what I play as black. Play French is black, Queen's Gambit or Stonewall is white.
Yep. Yep. No, the French worked great. Murk, I don't know if you had expected the French, but I got to say, it needs some work on your end because white pieces for you, Murk, every single time you were dropping those center pawns in the French.
Oh, I didn't know what to do. I tried everything, man. He got a great position every time. I was just at a loss. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to try to win these games on time, or I didn't know what to do, to be quite honest.
Yep. And Jake, you were just in the flow. Were you ever thinking like, oh, maybe a timeout as Murk was winning those games at the end, or you just raw dog the match? So you were just there to the end.
Well, it just gets to 1 minute and then I decide to hang every piece. I'm just sticking with that strategy, to be honest. It works.
Oh man, I could tell you had the pre-moves on, Jake. You were sending the pre-moves, and that was honestly a question I had for you, Murk. Do you have pre-moves on? Because I'm not gonna lie, you were looking a little slow at the end, buddy.
Pre-moving is like my downfall. It's like my mind's telling me to move the damn piece, but it's like I just sit there and hold it with a mouse until they make a move. Like I need to anticipate better.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You're not committing. You're not committing
At all. Exactly. Yep.
We couldn't see your cam, Jake, during the match, but Murk was going nuts. Like there was a few moments where he hung like a queen, a rook, and his hands were in the air. Like I can't believe it. It's maybe a good thing we didn't see you. Are you an animated player? Like, can you see the visual cues?
I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
I was just sat there. I was hanging pieces like, right, here we go. Here we
Hey,
go
man.
again.
I was so
You've seen it
thankful
before,
you
let's
didn't
go
see
again.
the rook hang for
Yeah.
the checkmate. Oh my God. I was sick to my stomach.
Yep. No, it was a good match though, because Jake kind of took command early, and you looked, Murk, like you couldn't even believe yourself at some point. You were like doubting your own ability. You're like, what the hell? Like, how can I can't even play here.
I literally was sitting there thinking, like, man, this 1200 rating is so suspect. Like, oh my God.
And what's the alt at, Jake? You said you were working on an alt. Like you're not a pure 800, right? Because what we're seeing from you is always above.
At 900.
Okay. Yeah, 900.
We'll see.
Still the underdog, but I'm telling you, your coach showed up. I don't know if you knew that, Jake, but Thomas joined the chat, so he was actually here for most of the match.
Yeah, I just need to learn to handle the tilt. I think that's part of it.
Yeah, the matches, especially longer ones, it's pretty much always momentum. Like you watch sports, especially basketball, it like one team just like racks up the points and then all of a sudden the other does. It's rarely just piled on the entire time. And there was a critical moment. I think it was like 3-2 for you, Jake. And in that game, you were completely winning it. And, you know, maybe as you were alluding to there, pieces just started disappearing in the final moments. And it could have been 4-2, and instead it was 3-3. So kind of comes down to those momentum moments.
Yeah.
Tough. Man, it's a real shame. Jake, you won a lot of fans because you came in this event, you know, a little bit later and a little bit lower elo than a lot of our competitors. So you were just a rating underdog in every single fight. You got a little extra training for this matchup. It's scary to think what you could have done with, you know, as much training as everyone else. How are you feeling about your performance against, higher rated opponents every time?
I'd say I started off quite well there, and then I don't know what it is. It's like losing concentration halfway through. 6 games is quite a lot to play in a row, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. And it's even more than that, right? 1st to 6. Like you guys played 9 games, could have been more.
True.
Yeah, it's a long match. And how was it compared to your first match? It was much shorter, the first one, but at least now you had played a match on stream. So did it feel like a little bit easier?
I'd say pretty similar, to be honest.
That's fair.
Yeah,
what about you, Murk?
I fully underestimated Jake. Holy hell. I'm sitting in my house, like I'm recovering from surgery. I'm like, okay, this will be an easy match. You know, I can relax. I can study a little. Dude, after the first 2 games, I'm like, he's going to 6-0 me. Like, this is going to be so embarrassing. Like, I got to do something here.
I think you switched it on halfway through.
Yeah,
when it was getting to like a minute left on the clock, I just don't know how to handle that sort of time, and you can tell that you've got more experience in that.
Yeah, that's the only thing I had going for me. I was like, when I saw you get to a minute, my brain's just saying, move fast. It could be terrible, just move.
Yep. It's the stamina is like playing a complete game. Jake, you had a lot of like phenomenal openings. I think you caught him off guard with the French for sure. And then it just got to the end and it was like, you need to know what to do in those moments. But early on, it was different. You were flagging him. There's like a game where you had 1 pawn left, Jake, and Murk was like, he couldn't take it in time. He couldn't mate you. Yeah. So you end up winning that game. So early on, it was like in your favor. And then I think you're kind of right there. At some point, Murk was just like, nah, man, we got to at least play something close to the level that we've got on the screen here.
Yeah, I got too many people saying go Murk. And like, I'm trying to, my main mission this whole match was like, please God, do not dork. Snork immediately.
Yep.
Go by the slogan.
Yep.
You know?
Jake was good with that too. You guys were both like, made sure the kings were safe. No big danger about back rank mate. So, I was proud as a habits practitioner.
Yeah. Jake's incredible. I was blown away. I'm not going to lie. Very impressive. There's no way he's 700, 800. There's just no way.
Yeah, it was great, man. Jake, very, very impressive. And thanks for joining us here, blessing us with the cam at the end as well, buddy.
We're torturing you with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, you wait till you read the chat after. I think it's going to be more positive than negative. Murk,
I'll have a look in a minute.
Murk, thanks for the match day. Congrats, you're moving on. Unfortunately, Jake, we're meeting the end of the double elimination. JakeAllo is going to be eliminated, but what do you think, man? You got a little bit of a chest bug after joining the event. The adrenaline pumping a bit.
Too much adrenaline, I'd say. It's just, yeah. once everything's finished, exams and stuff, I'll look back into the chess. So
hell yeah,
Nice.
that's right. Take care of stuff that is keeping you busy, and then when you got the time, we'll always be here, and so will chess. So I'm excited to see the progress, man.
No, I appreciate it for hosting this, and thanks for being flexible again, Murk, and for the coaching from Pandas and Tom.
Yep.
Yeah, it was an honor. It was an honor to be a part of it as well. And anytime, man. I honestly thought you were gonna wipe me off the map, so I'm just thankful I pulled it out.
There we go.
We'll run it up at some point and see how it goes.
Absolutely.
There you go. I love it, boys. GG's. Thanks for the match. Thanks for your time today. And Murk, you're moving on to play Caballo Loco. We got a couple more matchups coming today. So again, boys, thanks for your time and cheers. We'll see you in the chat.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll see you in a bit.
See ya. Man, what a match. What a match. We're going to input some results here. Jake taking out Murk in the early phase of that match was scary for Murk. It really was. He felt it. He said he felt it. Like, that was nervous times. But he comes away with the victory one way or another.